Hi, do you know that 90% of all markets are operated by smart money? Learn to think like smart money. Use volume spread analysis. Invest or trade by following the smart money. iVSAchart analytics will 1. Identify exactly when to buy, when to sell, and what to buy and avoid. 2. Maximize profits and minimize risks. And 3. Give trading or investing edge you need now. Try it now. Free trial available.
So today I'm just going to go through with you some of the iVSAchart stock market pick over the last so-called started in May. Some of you like Ali may not know about this because these are for the iVSA Pro membership. Now remember, our iVSA Pro membership, we do our Wednesday weekly training, our Wednesday webinar weekly training, where we actually do a stock pick. So these are the stock pick over the last this is September, August, July, June, and started in May. So just want to showcase to you what has happened in there. So you can see also we're going to be looking at some of these stocks that we have, how we got in and how they were triggered. Now all of this, remember, we follow the iVSA trading rules. Some of you who are the regular members will know what I'm talking about. Some of you are new. Those of you are new who have not used it yet. Hi, Miss Chingdi. Okay, so these are good to hear you. And well, most of you are regular anyway. Here are the stock pick that we have done. Most of you have known about this. This shouldn't be new to you. By the way, we are doing our iVSA event, this workshop. Okay, let me just highlight to it. There will be a KL workshop this Sunday. We're doing it twice a month, first week, and the next one will be actually here. You can click on to our website here, and you can reserve your spot. So click on that one. That will take you to Eventbrite. And those of you who is listening from Penang, anyone here from Penang? Anyone here from Penang? Anyone from Penang? Okay. Those of you who is listening, this is for this Sunday. We will be held at the Starbucks at TTDI 20 Jalan Tun Mohamed Foab, Tanam Tun here at Kuala Lumpur. So if you are around town and if you have friends, please come and I'll showcase to you how we actually get this so-called collective return. Since May is about 26%. If we follow this entry in here, is that good or bad? Over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. What do you think? Right? What do you think, good or bad? Well, we don't make a lot of winners, but we do have some, right? So these are the stocks that we have. You can take a picture if you want to. These are some of the older ones. The one that have been stop loss means we stop out, we follow ATR stop loss. Reason why we want to show you, we are the only charting software provider that actually showcase what we pick. And we are proud of them because we are very confident if you use iVSAchart, you should able to make money. No doubt about it. You should able to make money, and this is what I'm saying. I'm going to go through that, but let's go back to what I was talking in here. So we have a workshop this coming Sunday, and I'll showcase to you how we actually do it that way. No secrets. Definitely using iVSAchart, you can make money. Definitely if you follow the rules and our trading method and our stock pick. Those of you who have been, I think Ali, you have known that it's just a matter of time whether you want to pay to subscribe to the iVSAchart or not. Okay, the rest are the regular one. You who have been listening, and you would probably know that what we do here actually made money too. Okay, the next event that we have is in Penang. Those of you who is listening from Penang, again, I'm advertising here. There will be a Penang workshop they are doing up, and we have another guest speaker, Nigel Fu, will be doing a market outlook. He is currently the analyst for the small cap stock in CIMB Investment Bank, and he has 20 years of experience. He was voted one of the top small cap by Asia Money 2014 Brokers Poll. So he'll be with me up in Penang. So it's a real treat in Penang, if those of you listening now. And the fee is free. You don't have to pay anything. Isn't that great? We're doing this for free. Okay? But yet, we hope you can make money, because no way you cannot come and tell me you can't make money with all the technology and all the analysts that we're having in here and the great track record, which is why I want to show you today. There'll be 2 sessions will be held in CIMB, the Ban Heng Lee Auditorium, on the 24th, which is the 10th hour. You can click here to find out more. Right? You can click here to find out more. There's a date here, I suppose. Yep, Saturday. Which is from 10 to 12:30, and then on the afternoon from 2 to 4:30. Okay, so those are the 2 dates that we have. If you do miss this one in here, I believe our website has some other dates too. So we're doing this very regularly, because we find that even at the current market situation, let me just show you to you, we can still able to pick winners. As a matter of fact, last Wednesday, those of you who came last Wednesday workshop, what did we pick that actually move up? I think some of you were graciously sharing some of the stocks. I'm not supposed to pick stocks, no, but end up it's not too hard of a scale. Do you remember which stock they actually move up? Anyone? Those of you who attended the Wednesday workshop. Anybody? Okay. Oh, okay, good. Yep, Unisem. Thanks, Marina. Thanks, Brian. Okay, so Unisem has moved up. Yep, Ken Hot. So those are the stocks. And this one will actually goes into this list eventually. So that was 26. I think last week was 30th. I think 30th. Yeah. That will be 30th. 30th of September, I believe. But I'm not going to key them in, because I want you to join us, our iVSA Pro membership. And you could see when was this triggered in there. So you can see in here, the stocks. Okay, let's go on to this stock pick that we have and so forth. First one was KPS, and I'd like to draw your attention here is total return. Total return is the highest ever gain. In here, KPS, we end up making no return, because we actually trail our stop loss. Okay, made a 17% return if we take it from a high, and then 3A Resources a 5.6%, Super make 11% return, Eversendai make about almost 18% return, Magna make a 2% return, Public Packages make a 9% return, and the best one we had was Miko. That was a 64%. Now, just draw your attention, those of you who don't know how we do this, is the same. I mean, one of our so-called the contest winner, okay, contest winner, this is the one that we like to draw your attention in here. So you can see in here how we're doing it is the same, that we pick no mystery in here. Okay, and these are the people who have not used iVSAchart. So you can see in here, this was a student just turned to public, so-called real estate agent. He made a 28% return, right? There was another chap in here, Mr. Chan KS, a 64% return. That was when was this? You all remember this one? This was in January, February, right? January, February. Okay, so following the similar method that we do, if you look back here, we pick another one in July, Miko, and then another one here, which is highest total return was 23, 121, which is the current one, is gone up to about 24% return here, 5%. Now, if you look at this very closely here, many of them actually made at least a 5% return. So in our training, we was also saying, look, you can take partial profit at 5% from the date that you enter. Okay, just like UEM, I think UEM today went up, right? I think Wednesday when we picked that one, let me just show you UEM since we have that one. Okay, open it up. This is my real-time chart. Okay, Unisem. Oh, the other week was Uni. Oh, okay. To remove the Unisem. Okay, so you can see this one was, we picked it up on Wednesday, which is the 30th, and so it took up, it was activated, and then it goes higher. All right, so today was nice one, So again, where is going to go up, and it's going to end up like one of these stocks in here. Now remember that the time frame that we have from June to July and August, how were the KLSE? Good or bad? What do you think? Bad, right? But iVSA has come out to prove that you can still make money. Yeah, but a lot of people, let's say, they may just came in somewhere in July in here, and they made 2 trades. Yeah, you got stop out, but it's okay. But if you add this all up, right? If you look at the sum, this is just an Excel here. It's about 26% return. Now, I just want to show you the actual account that I have in here. I started with 25,000. These are the return almost by month. 2%, 4%, 3%, and then a 16%. So I grouped them up together, and these are the return that we have. About 50% return from the stock pick that we have in January. Okay, some the January to the May one and June, the actual account that I started off with the $25,000 just to showcase. So technically, if you don't make money, send your trades to me and let me take a look at it. There was a fellow gentleman actually shared with me. He sent me some trades. There's about 6 trades he had. I told him he subscribed to the iVSAchart. He believed in the iVSAchart. That will help him a lot. But when I look at the trades that were in, the 6 of them, I found out that 4 were done even without being triggered. I said, why do you do it? Oh, I felt that I need to buy it. So a lot of time people are not disciplined, and that's the reason why they don't make money. So look into that. I mean, stock pick is really not a problem. I pick stocks all the time. I mean, if you look at here, this is the result. You can take a picture of this and show it to your friend. We don't make money, but if you look at it, 50%, 51%, you divide it by 9. How many percent return per day in a month? Can someone tell me? Where's my calculator? Can someone do a tally? 50 divided by 9. How many percent return is that? 51. Let's look at it. Okay. How many percent return is that? What do you think? Right? Yeah, about 5 or 5. Yeah, about that's the whole point. The rationale is we are trying to aim for 3 to 4% return. Now, if you join the iVSA, our orientation guide, and I hope some of you who is still borderline and who have been attending our iVSA chart, I hope you sign up, especially Ali, Mr. Ali Khan there. I know you've been with me for almost a year already, right? We have, by the way, we have also Hong Kong and Singapore now available here. So should consider us, all right? Ali, who has been listening in here, I hope you benefited. I mean, if you, and also Miss Chin, who came to our iVSA workshop almost twice. You're listening now. So this Sunday, if you do come over, I hope you sign up too for our iVSA package, and we will guide you through. I mean, if you come twice to our workshop physically and I met you, you play our risk management game, I'm sure there is some value that you see there. So I'm just trying to find out why stopping you from achieving your goals, if that is what you want. Okay, we got Kevin, John here. John, are you a iVSA subscriber? I know Gerald is. Okay. So if you are here, yeah, cool was good one. And we have Mr. Param here, right? Definitely a lot of people say, oh, I have to pay money, oh, why? But if you can make 4 to 5%, and we have our tutorial, we have our webinar in there, I don't see why that is not possible. Okay, I've been doing this long enough to tell you it works, and we are very, very sure that you were able to make money using the iVSAchart, and we have tons of testimonial here, which I can show you now. You can go to the website in here. Here's one. iVSAchart is far most effective and proper technique for both investing and trading for SC. And then we got Darren Lau, a powerful stock screener. That's the one we used to pick last Wednesday, the iVSAchart. Mr. Ali Khan, are you convinced? Mr. Ali Khan is from Perth. Are you convinced? Okay. Having a good time. You are using it, right? iVSAchart, are you? Oh, why not? Why aren't you using iVSAchart like the most of the people do? You're from Australia. Our currency is 1/3. You only need 20 minutes a day, that's all. If you can come to our Friday, 20 minutes, imagine more benefit you can receive. Yeah, you're retired. It's only take 20 minutes a day. So busy is not an excuse. Okay, you only have 20 minutes. And most of the time, we don't recommend people to trade intraday. You just need 20 minutes a day, and you can achieve 4 to 5% return. Support us. Subscribe to iVSAchart. Okay, we are really growing, and we have the Singapore data and also Hong Kong data. Which actually tonight I will show you some of those data and pick some of the stocks in here. Okay. Right. So let's look at the stocks that we had before we end it. Now let's look at one of the stocks I was looking at was BDY of Hong Kong. Okay, Hong Kong stock. Okay, so go back as a summary. I'll come back and summarize this again. I'll just show you some stocks in here. The Hong Kong stocks, you can look at BDY, which actually came out on the 18-day line change. So here I'll be promoting overseas stocks inside here. Okay, BDY. Okay, now this is a nice setup you can see in here coming up now, right? You got volume coming in 30th of September. Okay, I think today also went up maybe $42, right? You can see market is marching up in here, crossing the 200-day moving average. Although you have upthrust, but upthrust was negated and continued to march higher in here, right? And we have a lot of line change. If you look at here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. How many iVSAchart do we have on the green indicator? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 versus 4 indicator. That's why the market break higher, right? So that's the reason why when we see this market breaking up in here, this is why we wanted to go in BDY. Example in here. I think there's another one that I have for Singapore side. You can look at the charts here. It's called CWT. Okay, CWT C14, which is the Hong Kong chart. Right. This is another one. Okay, you can see this one in here, right? It had upthrust. Okay, it had a test. Finally, the test failed, and the market breakdown. Right, we have a sell-off also. So you can see iVSAchart does go some, but you have an upthrust that was only to distribute it. This is in Singapore. In Singapore, the market finally, when you have a test here, it's a failed test. Market could just collapse. If you look at the ATR stop loss, would you out? So why I'm showing you this? Because I want to show you good trades as well as bad trades. I mean, I just don't want to show you all the nice, sweet stuff. You do take losses, like which I've shown you here from the weekly charts that we have. Some are the minus. You can see what is the worst loss here that you see. Can someone tell me? What is the worst loss you can see here? Right. Okay. Yep, minus 10%. Okay. What is the best return so far we've seen here? Okay. Yep, Lianho. What's the best so far? Miko. So that is why if you look in here, you must, to use iVSAchart, you must at least do 3 trades a month. If you don't do 3 trades a month, then you are not investing. Mr. Ali Khan, are you doing 3 trades a month? Okay, because 1 year you got to do about 40 trades. When you do 40 trades, then you're able to pick the gold ball, like this case, and you run your Miko, right? Then you cut your Lianho and move on to the next one. As a matter of fact, I have Seng here, right? Yeah, Seng. Seng we pick on 23rd of July. Okay, if you look at the 23rd of July, look at Seng. Let's go to KLCI. Okay, you can see this is Seng Capital. This one actually came up very nicely in 18-day line change. In July we will stop out, right? It's somewhere down here. Okay, but this thing came out 18-day line change. This one here, 130, continue to go higher. I think I was telling people to buy this. Seng was one of my picks early on too. Yeah, last week on the 18th of September, which is around here, 18th of September here, I think, or here. 18th of September. Yeah, this one here. 18th of September. You see that line change? That's the first one when you pick 140. Okay, if you switch on to the percentage gain, right? And this would have gone up. Okay, somewhere around here, 32. Okay, to, because we are looking at it from the top here. So let me just switch it to a 3-month. Okay, so you switch on a 3-month, you can see when we got in here, you're looking somewhere, yeah, about 10, yeah, about 15% return. No, this 15% return, Seng, right? I picked it up in July, but I didn't pick up then. But on our closing bell, I picked it up on the 18th of July. Those of you who are the premium subscriber for our closing bell, you will know I picked that up on the 18th of September. So if I can pick stocks, my wife can pick stocks, my neighbor can pick stock, so can you with iVSAchart, okay? And we have another one video. So if you're not using iVSAchart and you're coming to our iVSAchart clinic, ask yourself why. Busy is not an excuse, because you only take 20 minutes and let your profit run. Okay? So with that, I'll end our iVSAchart for the week. And if you have any question, I'll take them now. For our regular pro membership, we will take them in our Wednesday session there. Okay? Any questions? Now we have our this free so-called launch of our Singapore and Hong Kong stock. So make sure you use it. We have it for a month. So it's really great to add into your arsenal. And you can go on to the iVSAchart to look at those stocks that for Hong Kong, which actually has a lot of them. Very nice pickup that you can use. Let me just show you what I mean. The Hong Kong stock one, some of them are really moving well. You go to iVSAchart. Make sure you switch to Hong Kong stock here. Okay. And just don't restrict yourself to Malaysia, and then you can pick it up from the 18-day line change. Right, you can see this is the one here. Many of them nice one. You can look at China Grand Pharma or Original, okay, or you can look at New Environment Energy. Okay, so many of them. Okay, so if you look at here, you can see this one here. Look at that. Isn't that a nice setup? Would you agree? Test line change. Spring line change. Test. Wow, look at that. And it's only 37 cents. But remember, the ROE is negative. This is really a crappy stuff. But we can we trade that? What's the volume like? 0.18 million. What do you think? Isn't that a chart you can look at? If you don't want to, then you look for one that has fundamental. Okay, let's look for one that is fundamental like Li and Feng. Okay, very quickly we pick up one up here. And you see, isn't that great? Isn't that a nice setup? Right, look at that. Line change, right? We got the spring line change. We have this narrow spring bar here. What do you think? So picking stocks is no longer a problem. Use the Hong Kong stock, China stock, and we have an iTrade account. You can do cross-border. There are many opportunities, ladies and gentlemen. Just don't restrict yourself. Can you do that? Dongfen, here's another one. Pick it up again. 647,000 volume. Look at this one. Spring push through the line change. Look at that. Very nicely done. See there, Anna? This is a Moto. And this one has a return of equity of 77. And guess what? The dividend yield is 12%. 12%, ladies and gentlemen. If you have your money in Hong Kong dollar, this is traded in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. That's a 12% return in here. What do you think? Buying up here, and if you have a support here, if the market goes up to 12.5%, here, you got a $2 in there. So I'm teaching you to open up your eyes. Right, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, so we are end our session here. Any more questions? Okay. So as a summary, if you look back the monthly return that we have from our stock pick since January until now, January made a 0%. We made a 4% in February. We made a 3.8% return. We didn't make money in 16% return because we have a nice run up to May. We finally cash out. June we didn't make, but then the big one will come. August we have a minus 10% loss. I think that's where most people give up. They're just giving up. Look, I don't want to trade. I'm so afraid of the market. Guess what? Then September it comes back. October, it's coming. All right. So that's the return that you have. So ask yourself, are you making 50% return in the last 9 months? With that, I end our iVSA chart clinic in here. We are making money, and I hope you do use our iVSA too. Bye bye.